Okay. Could you see my slide? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hello, I'm Bayu. I'm a member of Kimskip ID community, and today I'm going to talk a little about my experience contributing to open source community with graphic design. This is a bit about me. I'm a member of Kimskip ID since 2016 until now. Then after that, I joined the art team of Blank on Linux. And then I also work as creative team at Pro Technology and also a graphic designer at Zach Studio. You can contact me via email or Facebook and Telegram. If you have difficulties to remember my voice, then feel free to say it on public chat so that I could understand if you can't hear my voice. Okay, this is where I joined the Kimskip Ideas one community, the largest community with open source graphic design software. You could check the Instagram and the website here. And the next one is Blank on Linux is one of Linux distribution in Indonesia, and the latest release called Verbic is still under development. You could also check the Instagram or the Twitter of us. And the next one is this is where the company I'm working. The company use open source technology for cloud and else. And this one is also part of the company. The Adinusa is a platform for everyone to learn about Linux. I mean Linux system administration, and also the cloud technology. Then the last but not least is Zach Studio. It's founded by Inkscaper and Kim user, and mostly open source graphic design software user. And then we make this studio to do to have a graphic design and video editing. Okay, we'll begin with the title. I write there, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, this saying is sometimes true, but sometimes not. And I should add the question mark here. So the title should be, don't judge a book by its cover. And if we try to look at our daily life, our daily activity, we usually judge. On social media, for now, we will be more we will more interact with someone or someone. No, it's not someone. The public for the event with a good publication, with a good design, than not. We will more interested with good printing, printed media, poster, and some poster with bad visual will be less. We will less choose it. Even for daily life, like wedding event, we usually choose someone handsome or beautiful for the master of ceremony. So basically, we prefer the visual thing. We prefer to judge by the cover. So what I'm going to say is, we simply do judge a book by its cover, and I'm sure all of you aren't agree with this. Maybe some of you disagree with this. So to narrow it down, I'll make it on something visual. Maybe this saying or this phrase is good. I mean, is logical for something like personal relationship, interpersonal, something like what we socially do. That's right. Because in social, we should not judge by the cover, but in visual world, we do judge. We prefer something visually good. We prefer something visually nice and interesting. That's it. That's what I mean with the title. That's why I chose the title, because we usually judge on something visual. And here I'm going to talk about my experience, which I think maybe it's still new compared to you guys, but I'm just going to share it, and I hope I could inspire, even just a little. Here's how I met with open source. Before the open source, my hobby is drawing. I learned about drawing, and then when I was junior high school, I learned vector graphic software. That's proprietary. So, and that's not. I don't get that legally, so I won't mention it. I won't mention the software. That's around when I was junior high school, and then when I entered college, I started using Inkscape and GIMP in 2010. Well, the first moment is I want to use the legal one so that I could collect money to buy the legal proprietary. That's my first reason. But then I found that the open source is good enough. It's great for my need, and it turns out I don't need to buy the proprietary one. And that's when I know that there is a Facebook group for Inkscape user in Indonesia and also in international. I joined them. I joined the group in 2013, and that's my happy moment, because before I don't know about it. I don't know about the group. So I'm very glad to find those two groups, so I could share my work, my design, my illustration there. And then in 2016, I participated for the first time at open source offline event at State Islamic University Sunan Kalijaga. That's my first time to really meet in person with contributors and open source community in Indonesia. And after that, I joined the Blank on Linux as the art team. Well, I can't code. I don't know anything about how to build operating system. So what I could do is just only drawing. And I'm glad that I could join the art team. And 2 years after that, I joined for technology, as I've mentioned before. For technology uses open source technology too, and they prefer someone with open source graphic design knowledge as their creative team. And also I joined the Z Studio with my friend here. This is what I've made. The wallpaper and some t-shirt design for Blangkon Uluwatu, the previous release. The current release is Verbig as the 12th release, and I haven't made the official hasn't been published because they are still under development. And the next one is this one is me trying to draw something in LibreOffice Draw. Sometimes I do something like this as a refreshment, because sometimes using Inkscape too much or GIMP too much is a bit boring. So I'm trying to draw something different. And you may also notice that I use Ubuntu Studio here. And Ubuntu Studio is one of the best operating system for me, because it's the good. When I install it, it pre-installed with other multimedia and graphic design software. So that's good for a lazy person like me. Okay, then what should you do to contribute? It's especially for someone who's still curious and want to contribute. This is what you could do. At least you have to join the community, and I suggest you to join the community as soon as possible, because you don't know if the community will give you something positive in the future. So just try to join and then learn something new. You just don't be stuck with your current knowledge or current skill. Just try to learn something new, because by doing so, maybe you'll find that you are talented, or maybe you could do something more with what you've learned. And then try to share your works. Just be confident. If it's about graphic design or illustration, just try to share it. In Inkscape community, usually share our work in the group, in Telegram group. The Telegram group is very active. Just share it, and maybe if you need some input, some comment, some suggestions, then you could share and you just ask to them. They are very nice members to give you input. And then try to join as contributor. You could just ask. It's similar to how I join as our team in Blangkon Linux. I talked to them that I don't know how to code. I don't know how to develop operating system, but all I could do is drawing. So they accept me as our team, as illustrator, and doing some graphic design stuff. And then if you want to contribute with graphic design, learn at least Inkscape and GIMP. It's like the most used software in graphic design and open source. Mostly you need to learn Inkscape, and GIMP is for additional. For sometimes you need to retouch, to tune the colors, and to cut or to crop. You need GIMP for that. And then you could learn 3D graphic design. I suggest you, if you haven't learned so much, maybe you need to learn 3D graphic design because it's popular for now, and the animation with 3D graphic design are good too with Blender. And then if you want to do more on video, you could learn the Audacity for the audio editing, and also learn about video editing. I usually use OpenShot, but because it's simplicity. But it's also good if you want to learn something with more complex and customized editing, like Shortcut or KTN Live. But also, you need to learn the basic principles, not just the softwares. We sometimes know that, sometimes we see that people have a good knowledge on software, but they don't know the principle of the art or the graphic design. So their design is just not really good, or just too simple and not interesting. So you need at least to learn the basic principles, or at least try to imitate, try to know the basic principle by learning from the experts and by imitating from their works. I think that's all I want to say. Thank you for everyone here. If you want to discuss or share your thought, then feel free to say it or use the public chat.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bayu, for the inspiration talks. Because you know that the design creative person need good taste to design, so it could give us the eye catchy or something you want to say, and we get that in the design.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like everyone has no question in chat box. Maybe you can talk to others in chat. And thank you for the presentation, Mr. Bayu Aji, and see you in the next event.
Okay, thank you, everyone.